'Cause I'm better, I'm wiser. Oh, Lord. Lord, have mercy. Uh, so I never would have made it. Somebody else said, never would have paid it without you. I'm gonna lose it all. There was a time when I would have given it all to you, but I'm better, I'm wiser. I'm sorry, y'all. This story is just so ridiculous to me. Um, but let's just start here. It's very important that we start right here. Okay? Because I remember when this brother sang with commissioned. In fact, he came to Bethlehem Temple. Him and, oh God, what's the brother's name? Who else was part of it? Um, Fred Hammond. Uh, what's the tall, light skinned one? Anyway, Marvin Sapp was one of them. Uh, and they used to come uh, to my uncle's and grandfather's church. And, you know, actually, I liked the group Commissioned. I thought they were really good, with really good harmony. But that's neither here nor there. Marvin Sapp has been a pillar of gospel music. But his story isn't just about his hits and accolades. It's a calling from the divine, a testament to a personal resilience and an unwavering commitment to one's purpose. With a voice that rings with power and conviction, Sapp has built a legacy that spans faith, music, and community leadership. It goes on to say that Sapp is more than a singer, and the 58-year-old is quick to clarify his identity. Not a singer that happens to preach, but a preacher called by God who is gifted to sing. In fact, I think that this dude is the first one that left the group. Wasn't he? Yeah. They was having problems with you, Brother Marvin. But let me stop right here because this is not what I really want to talk about. What I want to talk about is just how financially uh, bankrupt and pretty much bereaved that his community is. I believe Marvin is still in Detroit. And the fact that you would ask folks to give you, saying that you need what is it, 1,000 people to sew in $1,000. I mean, this type of stuff hurts my feelings really because when you start playing on people's ignorance, and it's become a common thing in a black church, then it's time for somebody to call y'all out. Ain't nobody got money like that. No, 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 no. And don't say Jesus gonna give it to me. Because I've been a part of too many services where you said Jesus was going to give somebody something and they end up with their gas and lights cut out and coming to you and asking you for a few dollars to put on their gas bill. And too many preachers I've heard say, well, why don't you fall on your knees? You got to pray hard enough. You ain't praying hard enough, baby. Daughter, you ain't praying hard enough. Or son, you ain't praying hard enough. Don't nobody want to hear that. And I'm going to tell you something. Had I been in that church, and this brother had told the ushers to lock the doors Lock the doors, usher. Like it's a joke. I'd have called the police. Because at that point, I'm being kidnapped. I'm being kidnapped. And I don't really think a lot of y'all know, or you pretend not to know what's illegal and legal when you up there teaching or preaching your form of gospel. Because it should have been a whole bunch of them in there that dialed 911 and told them that the pastor was holding them hostage. Asked the ushers to lock the doors so they couldn't leave. And that's against the law. You can't do that, brother. You can't lock people in place. You can't do that. See, and that's why I have a problem with y'all. I don't, it's just hard for me to deal with white evangelicals, and it's hard for me to deal with the black holy rollers, the ones that are anointed to come down and put their hands on you and tell you that the Lord and told them you got $1,000 to give them. I don't like that at all. And it's too much of it going on. If this is this prosperity gospel that y'all teaching, it's just a mess. Here Marvin is worth, because of this song, never would have made it. It has a net worth of $4 million. A net worth of $4 million. No, brother. No. Y'all need to check him. You really do. You need to check him. I don't want to hear that God told me that 10 of y'all gonna sow this into you. What about all the sermons that come up there, Juanita Bynum and all the rest of them? God told me you gonna give me $1,000. God told me you gonna give me. God ain't told you nothing. And you need to stop. I don't know how many of y'all gave a brother the money for his goal of $40,000 while his community still falls down in shambles. I don't know how many. But I know one thing. Black people got to stop being so gullible and vulnerable to this type of preaching. I mean, really. It's sickening. And I'm just tired of it. All right, now I don't know. We got different opinions. So I want to hear what y'all think about what Brother Marvin said to the members of his congregation about not being able to leave and him locking the doors until he get this money. Sound like a damn pimp. I'll see you in the next video.